What's happening, people, and welcome to another episode of Dominating Division 1. My name is Dirty Mike, and if you're new to the series, then it's all about building different squads and jumping right into head-to-head matches on FIFA Ultimate Team. Kicking off this EP, we've got a classic squad builder with Bosnia and Montenegro, the neighboring nations, in a hybrid 4-2-2-2. And this is back to the basics with me. The majority of squad builders I put together and I play with on the regular are affordable. I like for my subscribers, my viewers, to be able to recreate and use a lot of the players that I'm using in these videos. However, over the past 2 or 3 weeks, I got a little carried away. I got crazy with the team of the season stuff, and I started building much more expensive squads. I wanted to give them some opportunities. I knew that was where the hype was at on YouTube. A lot of people, hey, is this worth it or is it not worth it? It's a good investment or it's a bad investment. So I went through the team of the season situation, and I've got a big question. I want some feedback. So in the comment box, let me know for FIFA 14, because we're only a couple months away now from all the crazy FIFA 14 hype that's going to be coming. Do you guys want to see a ton of squad builders? That's something I've really enjoyed doing, and I know they do take a little bit of time, and it's just a challenging thing. It's like playing a game, trying to get that 99 chemistry, building a squad with a bunch of players that you haven't used before. It's crazy. Pjanic with a nice little blast. I know I'm a little bit late on that, but I had to sit down and watch it. Almost got a second one with him too. He was a real show out player. But yeah, let me know in the comment box, what kind of content would you like to see from me with FIFA 14? I plan on doing tons, and I mean tons, of tips and tutorials on my channel. That's a big thing that I want to focus on. I think that I have a lot of knowledge, and I'm pretty credible with my background in FIFA, with all the competitive tournaments and playing different events and so forth and so on, and I'd love to share that information with everybody. So I will be doing tons of tips and tutorials. That will take me a little bit of time, and then I want to pump out a bunch of FIFA Ultimate Team stuff, and I'm thinking fun squad builders, for example, a left-footed squad, or playing with a team where everyone is extremely tall, and then building a little more serious squads where you've got a team like this with a hybrid where you get to, look at Dzeko just breaking them down nasty. But a team like this that's in a hybrid, but it's still a serious squad. It's not just all for fun. It's just mixing a bunch of different players, getting that chemistry, and getting involved in some games and seeing if they're going to put in some work, they're going to score goals, they're going to show up or get shown up. And it was crazy. In the episode before this, I actually had a team, I think it cost me about 700,000 coins. And I was terrible with them. I couldn't move. They were all out of position, and I must admit this has been the entire opposite. And that free kick right there that you're watching, that was not planned. I accidentally pushed the pass button. I was just trying to get through the next screen, and boom, ended up being passing it short, and a goal happened. Look at that efficiency. 12 shots, 11 on target. I'll take it. And we're heading into game number 2. And I'm showing you at the beginning of this, I got a yellow card with Pjanic, and that's relevant because I get a second yellow. And this is such bullshit. 12th minute, second yellow, both of them. I never made a tackle. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. So I'm now playing with a red card, which is not a good look. Definition of not a good look. And this squad only cost me 35,000 coins, so very, very cheap. And it's got a lot of players I haven't used, especially on the defensive end. But I am able to get a goal here. I don't know how that happened. Man down. And then what's really strange is my opponent rage quits. I don't know if he didn't notice that I got a red card or what he was doing, but rage quits out of the match. But let's talk about this team. So up front, we've got the informed Pjanic, which is a center mid or center attacking mid, and I've converted him into a striker, which will cost you a little bit of coinage, I must admit. And then we got Jovetic, who, in my opinion, bold statement right here, but he's a top 10 striker for me in FIFA Ultimate Team. He is so consistent. He does everything well. He's good in the air, good at skills. He's pretty fast. I love using Jovetic. Then I'm using as my center attacking mids. We got Dzeko and Vucinic. Both of those guys are big, and they're great shooters. Neither of them are extremely pacey. Pretty good dribblers, decent in the air. And I was surprised. They worked out really well together. And they facilitate much better than your standard striker, in my opinion. They were able to make a lot of deep passes. And you see me walk around the keeper. We're going into halftime with a 2-0 lead. That dummy move is so sweet. Love the dummy. And now let's get into the CDMs. And we have Salahovic and we have Drinsic. Both are okay. I mean, you have no pace with Salahovic, but he is an outstanding facilitator, passes the ball all over the pitch. Kind of reminds me of Gerrard, but obviously he is a lot slower, a lot. But he can air it out and make for some lovely dime dropping. And heading into the last match, my opponent had some shitty-ass connection. Or I had bad connection, but I'm going to blame it on him. He's got a pretty solid squad, but it made for some ugly highlights. And on the back line, you see 3 bronze and a silver, and none of them have pace. But this team was so structured, so organized. Right place, right time. I really did not have very much trouble defending my opposition. And it wasn't that my opponents weren't good. They were pretty decent. They were doing their thing. It's just that I wasn't giving up counterattacks. They were always back, and they were in the right spot at the right time, and that's something that's kind of a toss-up in FIFA Ultimate Team. People talk about work rates so much, and I think they're important, but I've had all the correct work rates in the past, and things still don't work out for me as we draw a penalty kick with that little step-over, body feint, movement. Love it. But what happens? Perfect penalty? I guess not. Look at the keeper. I see you. So back to talking about the defense. I'm not going to give them the Dirty Mike stamp of approval, but I was pleasantly surprised when I built this squad. I was like, oh, it's going to be risky. None of these guys are fast. I have 3 bronze and a silver, but I was impressed. They were very consistent, and they were good at tackling, which is crazy. Usually when you have the bronze and the silver players in your back line, tackling goes downhill. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at MikeSon9USA. I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.